right, you guys. So, y'all know God laid this on my heart, and so I'm being obedient. And so, I want to welcome everybody to Business Owner Spotlight with Embria Nicole. And tonight, we are shining the spotlight on Miss Kyra Dodd.
Yes.
Okay. So, I had the questions right here for y'all that I wrote down for her. I was going to let you guys ask questions in the audience, but I don't want to hold her long. So I do want to encourage each of you to go follow her. Go follow her and connect with her. And at the end of the interview, I will allow her to give her social handles so that you all can connect with her. So you ready, girl? I'm
I'm
excited.
ready. I'm over
Okay.
here making sure do my part and share.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And that's another thing. Can everyone on the live that's tuning in, could you guys please share? Sharing is caring, and we don't never know, like I said, who may need the information. So please share the live, like share the love. So, okay, we're going to dive right in. So, the first question that I have for you is tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What are your favorite hobbies and etc.? Do you have any children? All the good stuff.
Okay. All right. So I am first off. I'm 33. Okay.
Okay.
90 baby. And I'm from a small country town in Texas. It's called Moody. 1,400 people, guys. We really had like one traffic light. Also, majority Caucasian. All right. So in my grading class, there was only 2 specs out of all of that. So I'm a mother, 3 girls, 1 boy. I am an author. I have a book on Amazon. It's called Stop Paying Their Mortgage, Start Paying Your Own. You can type in credit cleanse, credit with a K, cleanse with the K, and that book will pull up. Your girl is the award-winning, it's a lot.
Come on, we want to hear it. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. You know, I'm all about celebrating, celebrating and supporting. Come on, we want to hear it, baby, because she do her thing, y'all. We actually had the same business coach. That's where we met, and she does her things. Her thing. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. So we want to hear it.
Thank you. All right, so I'm a motivator. Guys, I'm not your average. I'm not going to sit here and just show you the highlights, all right? I'm going to keep it real with you. So if you are on your BS, I'm one of those that's going to tell you that you on your BS right now. Reason being is because I needed that for me. I needed somebody to tell me, hey, get your stuff together. And I didn't have that then because everything I did was, oh, you doing it, girl, you doing it. I'm a nurse.
Okay.
I've been a nurse for 11 years now.
Okay.
Be 12 in July. Ooh, dang. I have not clocked in 5 years. When I tell you, get your credit together, it do wonders, okay? But most importantly, I don't know if y'all can see my shirt. I'm big on giving back to my community. So I just started my nonprofit. It's called Anti-Bully Academy. Me and my son's father actually came together, and we're doing this because we experienced bullying and our kids have experienced bullying. So we was like, yeah, we need to put a stop to this, and we saw what helped our kids. So now that's something that we're going to be doing for everybody.
I love
for these
that.
babies.
I love that.
So it's a lot of pieces about me.
Okay. Okay, so that's good though, and you do a lot. You do a lot. So congrats to you and hats off to you for like everything that you have going on. A nurse, a mom, being a mother is enough. So again,
and I'm a single mother now at that. All right.
Shout out to the single moms. Yes. So yeah, you do a lot, and I love that you said you give back to your community because that's something that I also do. Me and my team, my content sisters, and it's something that I want to do more. Even before meeting them or working with them, that was something that we or I would do, like me and my family. So I'm glad to hear that. I always got to give back, y'all, because God bless the hand that gives. I'm telling you.
Yes. Yes,
Telling you,
yes.
you got to be a sower in order to receive. So, the next question that I have for you, Miss Kyra, is what do you do for a living slash career?
All right. I'm an educator. I don't consider myself. I don't say credit professional.
Mm-hmm.
I say credit strategist, a business strategist,
Mm-hmm.
and an educator.
And
That's first.
tell me why, with both of us coming from the same industry, why do you not say, well, I used to say specialist, but why do you not say strategist? What's your reason for that?
So the reason I don't say like professional or a specialist is because don't put me in that box with people that were in MLMs. You know, those companies that they just try to get you on board,
Right.
and then they
The
want
agencies.
you to go.
That's what they
Yes.
call.
Like, I actually live this lifestyle. I actually breathe it. Like, this is something that I'm very passionate in. So I didn't want to be in that box because they had a very bad reputation. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you in, they don't teach you anything.
Right. And you're just paying. And that was
Right.
something that was important to me also when I was in that industry. And any of my clients, if you on here, they can tell you like I love to educate them because I felt like that
Yes.
was a struggle for me. And I talked about that today on my live when I didn't understand credit. It was so hard, but once I understood it and I was educated on it, it was like, oh, now this makes sense. So that's super important to anybody that's listening when you are deciding to, start your credit journey to get with somebody that's going to educate you. So
Correct.
that's true.
Like, can look at your profile and say, oh, based on what you got going on, this is what you need to do. Not putting you in a general category because there's no two credit reports out here that are alike.
Yep.
Including your own. You can
That's
look
true.
at Experian and look at Equifax and you see completely, two different things sometimes.
Right.
So I just wanted to make people understand that I can look at your profile. I can also see where you at, and I can give you a strategy, give you a play based off of what you already got going on.
Right. That's designed for you and not for the next person, or I'm telling all y'all to do the same thing. Yeah. So that's
Correct.
true. That is true. I can agree with her on that, y'all. That everybody's profile is different and everybody is in a different place in their life. So what may work for Shawana may not work for me. So you can't
Right.
tell me to do the same thing you told her to do. So that's true. Okay, so my next question for you is what sparked your interest in this field or industry?
All right, guys. So here's my story time. Being a nurse, I was used to just cash. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about my credit. I had one point closed out my cards, and so I went from like a 730 to like 490. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time I didn't know nothing about credit, so I was like, oh, I just want to close them out. I'm having a hard pregnancy. I don't want to live off of this, so let me close these cards out, not knowing that it was doing more harm than good. Well, I didn't even try to open up anything after that. I just focused on cash. Well, in my last pregnancy, I actually lost my eyesight. My blood pressure was through the roof. I ended up having tumors on my brain, hospitalized, right? I ended up having my child early. And bills don't stop just because you got stuff that you're going through, right? They don't be like, oh, we understand you can't see right now. We're just going to pause.
Right,
they
right. They keep coming.
Right. And at the time, I was still renting, but the landlord that I had before knew of my situation and had made arrangements for it because I had been renting with them for like 3 years, right? So they were just like, we understand you've never been late. You got this. Well, during that time, guess what? They end up selling their company.
Oh, wow.
So a new person comes in.
And they don't know you.
Right. Don't know me.
Right.
So it's stacking up or whatever. So when I got, after having her, she was still in the NICU. We got greeted going back home. And mind y'all, there's 3 other kids, right? We get back home and there's an
So this
eviction
was your
notice.
last daughter?
Yes.
Wow.
Miss Wisdom.
Oh.
Miss Wisdom. So yes, so I get back home without baby because she's still at the NICU, and greeted with an eviction notice.
Wow.
On top of, it don't stop. It don't stop there. We pull up to the house, get greeted with the eviction notice, go to bed, wake up because we're going back to see our child, and guess what? Repossession.
Like one thing after the next.
It was, life was lifing, okay? So, of course, I break down. Luckily, I'm still with my kid's father at that time, and he just got back pay for his disability for being in the military. So we were able to get into a home, able to get my car back, things of that nature. But then I was like, I need to take out a loan. Let's clear up some past stuff before it come knocking at our door as well.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to give me a loan when I'm not clocking in anywhere?
Right.
He just got his back pay, but he hasn't had it long enough. You know what I'm saying? So we still stuck. Credit is trash at this point. And so we reached out to somebody well known. They quoted us $4,200 to repair our credit. Yes. $4,200. But because we've been hearing about this person everywhere, y'all see him on social media, okay? So $4,200, you like, okay, let's just take income tax. Mind y'all, I had her at the end of January, so income tax is right there. So use that money. They don't do anything. In the time that they're supposed to be fixing us, I'm like, it can't take this long because I had heard 30 to 45 days.
Right.
That's a myth that's out there.
Yeah, that's why I say it right, because when they come to me with that, baby, let me tell you, I'm not a genie. Don't even come over here with that 30. I don't care what the street said. Look now.
Listen.
I have refunded clients for that because I already see what type of time they're on, and I'm like, you not finna worry with me. Here you go.
No.
Yeah.
Yep, here's your money. Here, I even give you a DIY kit.
Right. And the thing is, y'all, for those that are listening, you did not mess your credit up overnight. It took you a while to mess it up. So sometimes it takes a while to fix it. It's a process. It's not an overnight thing, an overnight fix.
There's no magic letter. I mean, we got to just get rid of all that type of stuff.
Right.
It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I heard that, and I was like, okay, here's 3 months then passed, and nothing, no changes on my credit report, no nothing. I'm like, what's going on? So I was like, you know what? Let me start looking into this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those, I like to learn anyway. I'm a nurse, guys. So that's my thing. I don't even as a nurse, y'all got a little bit about me. Even as a nurse, the doctor would prescribe my patients things, and I would go against them. Because that's the type of person I am. Like, I'm not here for just a paycheck. I don't think this fits this person. This is going to kill their liver. This is going to, so I fight because I took the oath to be my patient's advocate. So So that's how I am. So I was like, let me just learn. I'm a nerd at heart. Let me start learning this stuff. So the first book I bought was the Fair Credit Reporting.
Let me stop you for a second. So the money, we still talking about this money.
Yes, $4,200.
Right. So the money, you just kind of was like,
let me just learn it. Let me see. Maybe it's supposed to take longer than.
Yeah. So you didn't ask the person anything. You was just like, oh, okay, let me just.
No.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. That's why I'm like, but the 4,200.
$4,200. Yes, I have called. Trust the process. Wait, all this other stuff.
Okay.
But they're not getting me no update. Have y'all sent out anything?
Right.
I called TransUnion. When I called Experian, they say they haven't received anything.
Right.
Disputing anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Like,
okay.
They're not answering.
Right.
So that's what got me to let me pick up something.
So you was frustrated at that point. Yeah.
I was working night shift at this time, so people sleep during. Once it get around like 1 o'clock in the morning, my patients, my residents, if I'm at a nursing home, if I'm at the hospital, wherever I'm working at night, they're asleep at this time. So they're not going to be on the call lights like that.
Right.
So in the meantime, while I'm doing nurse notes and stuff like that, I had a thick book. I don't know if y'all seen that book. And I'm literally like reading it. Look, what's the laws when it comes to credit, all this other stuff.
And it's a lot.
It is.
I talked about it this morning on my live. I forgot. Somebody asked me a credit question and I went into telling them a little bit. And I was like, I literally almost just threw away the money I invested because I was like, I'm not understanding it. I don't get it. It is a lot. It's a whole lot. And I told them that I couldn't, like, I was so stressed out with trying to figure it out. I just started praying. And I was like, God, help me understand this information. It's hard. Like, it was that hard. I didn't have no choice but to ask God, like, look, I need you. And I was telling them, it was so crazy. Like, God is so faithful. Like, he delivered within a few days. It started coming to me. I started understanding. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it, And I would literally be up studying, like, at those times that you said, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, it's a lot.
So that's the first book. They have others. You got the collection. You got
right.
Yes, so I bought all of those. Because I'm like, I really want to know this stuff.
Right.
I reached out to some of my fellow nurses, and I was just like, oh, let me do your credit for free. Oh, I'm good. They lying around here.
That's how people was doing it.
My credit is straight. I was like, oh, okay. So then my mom, she don't use her credit at all, but, that she has a pass. So I was like, Mama, can I use your credit? All right, whatever you do, I just don't want to go to jail, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I got you. So I did my family's, and I'm fixing theirs. I'm now learning, even taking it a step further, how to rebuild it,
right.
Learning all this stuff, trial and error with all of them. And my stuff still ain't done. Some people said you could have took this to small claims, or I could have took them to court. Period. Mm-hmm. Actually, more than that because it's $4,200. Yeah.
Right.
But I looked at it as a lesson because it got me into this.
Right.
And I figured out I was really passionate about it. So then we fixed ours ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, okay, what are we supposed to do with this? Yeah, you can get a car. Yeah, you can get a new house. Yeah, you can get high limit credit card. But then I started learning how to make credit work for me.
Yes. And once you figure that out, that's all she wrote.
You mean
yes.
I don't need this cell phone that y'all got making me pay insurance for? I don't need this because it's already on the credit card I got? Cancel. Like, yes. You mean I can fly to Thailand for the free 99? Thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm learning, I can liquidate this cash off of here, get a property, flip it, take the cash that I had, since this is 0% interest rate credit card, pay that bad boy back off, and the rest of it is mine. And I never used any of my own money, and I just made some money.
Right. Y'all better have y'all notebooks out and get this free game.
Right. Like, but once I really learned how it worked, then I was like, okay, what am I clocking in for? This is my job. And I started thinking, I'm like, I want another brown skin woman out here. Guys, I'm also a teen mother. I didn't say that. Had my first child while I was in high school, right? I had a Caucasian principal that told me that I was not going to do anything but live off the government just because I had my baby in high school, even though I was a straight A student. But yeah, so I graduated top of my class up in the top 10%, okay? So, boo on that. I went to college, became a nurse, made sure he had an invitation. You know what I'm saying? And now I even got to reintroduce myself because he is a fifth grade teacher, not even a high school principal anymore, at one of my kids' schools.
Mm-hmm.
So had to go and reintroduce, let them know.
Right.
Remember that little girl you told?
Yes. And the next thing you can do is when they do career day. Yeah, I want to apply for career day. Yeah, right over here.
But yeah, so like it's like you make one little error and people kind of like count you out,
Yep. It's
And
so true.
I want someone else that's been counted out to get out here and really get to winning in real life. I'm for the underdog. I'm in a city now that is really big on popularity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about from when they was in high school. I'm not from here.
Right.
So I'm already the underdog. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I just want people to really get out here and get to winning. You don't have to work countless hours. You can spend that time with your kids. I don't know if y'all know, but the kids, they see this.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my kids talking about, Mommy, all you do is sleep because I work night shift.
Right, because you was tired.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, let me stay up. What's staying up doing? Now, health problems gonna come into
right,
play.
and you dragging.
Yes. So it's just like, I got into this. Like I said, I love everybody, but at the end of the day, we are the underdogs, and I want to see us winning.
Right. Yeah, and when you have a true passion for it, and like I said, I can speak on it because I came from that same industry, and that was me. Like when I started learning it, and God was guiding me and helping me to learn it and understand it, I was so excited. If any of my friends are on here, they can tell you, like, I was so excited. Like, I wanted to put everybody on. I'm like, look, I'm like, hey, like, y'all need to get on this credit. Like, it's like every conversation that I was having with family or whoever, friends, it was turning into credit. And I spoke earlier on my live how people, my friends and family, like they would literally call me to ask me credit questions. And I love that because I want to put y'all on. I want to put my people on. We don't know this stuff. Like I was 33. So I started learning it like 3 years ago. I'm 36 now. So I started learning it 3 years ago, and I'm like, I'm just now learning this. Like, what? So for my kids, I want different for them. And when I started learning more and more about it, I added my daughter to my credit card, so like my baby about to be 18 next year. She gonna have excellent credit. Like walking the field to get her diploma, her credit is gonna be she can go and walk in anywhere and get what she want to get. Because I have set her up for that success or whatever, but I didn't have that. So I wanted to give that to them, So y'all, I'm telling you, like, make sure y'all connect with Kyra for real. Get y'all credit together. Okay, so our next question is, and this one it could be a little different, it may be the same, but tell us your why. Did I ask you? I didn't ask you your why. Okay, because I know some people's why is different from what sparked them to get into that business. So tell us your why behind your business. Like what keeps you going?
So first, my why was my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to do better for them. But I'm going to say this, guys, and I don't know how anybody out here want to take it, but for me, that wasn't strong enough to just say, oh, it's for my kids or whatever, because I realized I really wanted to impact a lot of people's lives. Like, I still have dreams to this day that I'm now going to speak internationally. But I'm
congratulations.
Like, thank you. But it's bigger than me.
Right.
And so my why is really, like I said, is seeing us get out here and get to winning. It means a whole lot more when I have a person come back to me 3 years later. Right? I done had some individuals like, because of you, this is where I am. And they're telling me they got rental properties. Mm-hmm. They telling me, they doing their thing, or they didn't even stop working where they was working and fulfilled their dreams in the business. You know what I'm saying? That right there is my, like, okay. I
Right.
gotta keep going.
I cry when people come to me and they like, look, I was able to go to the dealership and get a brand new car because of you. Like I boo-hoo like what? So it's a good feeling. It is.
It is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
Just
So
to know
that's
that you help the next person. And like you said, us because we don't know and we're so far behind.
behind. Yep.
Yeah.
So it means a lot. That's my why.
Okay, I love that. Um, so this may help somebody else, and that's why I put this question on here because it's crazy that you said you are a motivator, and I didn't know that. Y'all, we did not go over these questions
No,
or
we didn't.
anything. Like I said, this is live. I just sent them to her. I was like, look, these are the questions. This is no scripted practice or nothing. So I put this one in here because I said what keeps you motivated on the days that you feel overwhelmed? Because I know we're all human.
I'm a crybaby too, and I don't want to cry. Like I am. I'm a cancer at that, and like yeah, I'm a
They're gonna
crybaby.
have you on a meme. Look.
My mama.
Okay.
Whew, I said I
Oh,
ain't
it's okay.
gonna cry. My mom is my number one supporter. She has always told me, like, when somebody tell you no or that you can't do something, you prove them wrong. You can do anything you want to do. And she's always told me this. So
Don't get me to crying because that's my mama.
my
Like
mom
for
has
real.
stage 4 cancer right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And it's a lot going on there. To see her sick when I'm used to this strong, independent, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she always told me, no, you can't stop. You got lives to change. So my biggest motivation is her. Is because even when I want to quit, I'm looking at her and she's looking at me,
Right.
And she's always telling me she's proud of me. As well as when I do want to be like, F everybody. I'm focused on myself because of somebody that comes to me and in 30 days they feel like it's supposed to magically be from a 300 to a 700, And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I can just focus on me and mine or whatever. If somebody at that same time, every time, come to me to let me know, Cara, because of you, I'm here.
And that keeps you going.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, I can't stop. It's people out there that do truly need me.
And it's a hard industry. I spoke on this. Someone was asking me why did I stop and get out, and I was telling them that it wasn't an easy decision because for me, I have a big heart, a really big heart, and
Yes.
I wanted it more for them than they wanted it for themselves, and it was stressing me out. So it was a hard decision, but for my peace and my sanity, I had to. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I have to, like, it's a decision that I have to make because like you said, you have those people where they're like, they just don't get it. They want the help, but they're not helping themselves, or they don't truly understand financial literacy. So that's true.
Yeah. So the biggest thing is like for me, and that's why I tell y'all, like if for anybody that is wanting somebody, understand I am human, right? But I have employees now.
Right.
So when it comes to if you want to speak to me directly about something, reaching out to my team or cussing my team is not how you get me. It's how you get out the program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there is a slot that you have if you want my undivided attention because I put videos. I go live a lot, guys, to make sure that I'm educating y'all. But I'm one of those, if you on your BS, I'm a tell you that you're on your BS.
Right.
If we telling you to get your credit cards balances down and you going higher and higher, all right, I'm finna reach out to you because obviously I'm not in the business to just take your funds.
Right.
That's not me. I'd rather give you a refund of that month or whatever, or if we ain't even started, I'll go ahead and just give you all of that and send you on your way because I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you win.
Right. That's true. Okay. And that was so touchy. So it was for real because girl, that's my mama. So like that's why I was like when you was talking, that's why I was like, woo, because that's literally like my mama is my biggest supporter. So
Yes.
like that touched me and I don't want to get to crying on here either because I'm doing the interview, but yeah, it's touchy, like because just knowing that they believe in us. You know what I'm saying? Like despite any mistakes that we've made, any of our failures throughout life, anytime we've been hard headed, and not listening to them, like they still there rooting us on, rooting for us. And that's my mama. Like she always telling us like me and my siblings like you only live one time, like she been telling us that since we was little, like do what you want to do, go get what you want to get, you only gonna live one time, so my mama is definitely my biggest supporter. She do my crazy skit videos with me and everything, so yeah, like that means a lot to have our mothers, like behind us. So I love to hear that. I do. And I would definitely keep your mother in my prayers. And everybody that's listening to the live, let's keep her mother in our prayers.
Yes.
Okay. So the last question that I have is, what advice can you leave our audience with today?
Get started.
I
Quit
love
putting
that.
it off of what you gonna do. Like quit putting it off and get it done. One thing about what like by my mom going through what she's going through is teaching me to live. Y'all,
Right.
I was so caught up in not even just work. I even got so caught up in credit cleanse that I forgot to live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People would ask, "What do Kyra like to do?" I
Right.
couldn't answer that. Everything I answered included my kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're
Right.
like, no, what do you like to do? So one, get started but live. So if you are one of those that's living paycheck to paycheck, you know what I'm saying, having to clock in to do overtime and stuff like that, stop, pause for a moment and get your foundation together. All right? Get that credit together. Get the financial literacy part together. I swear, if you correct that and truly understand what you are correcting, that's a power play so that you can get out here and enjoy the moments that you have with your loved ones.
That's true. That is so true. The freedom that comes with it. That's what I love. You know, just like what you said, being able to spend more time with your babies and stuff. That's important to me because I always tell them on my platform how my parents worked all the time. So I didn't get that because my mom was working, and I don't resent her. I'm not mad with her for anything because she had to work. Right. She had to work to provide, but I didn't get I didn't have a parent at field day. I didn't have a parent coming up to the Christmas chorus thing that we did. You know how they do that in elementary. I didn't have that. So it's important for me to always give that to my babies. Like they're never going to look up in the audience and not see me. Like as long as I'm able, I can get up and go and I got breath in me, I'm going. Unless I'm out of town or something, but if I can make it, I'm going. So the freedom definitely that comes with, having your credit together and on point.
Yes. I do want to share a little gem for
Mm-hmm.
those that maybe you have credit already, right? If the only thing right now that is hurting your credit is like high credit card balances, reach out to it's a company that's called Try Penny, and that's Penny with the IE, right? Reach out to them. They actually have programs where they'll take money, pay off your credit cards. Yes, it's an installment type of loan, right? But that frees up your lines of credit. That frees up your credit cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 30% of your overall score. That's 165 points, guys. By doing that, that's going to put you back in good standing so you can now ask for credit limit increases on all those cards that you had maxed out and they seen that you could pay it off.
Right. That's a
But you
nugget,
just,
y'all.
You just increase your credit limits there because they're like, okay, you could handle that. Let's give you some more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with TriPenny, as long as you are making the payments on time, you good to go, right? And they don't close out your cards. That's the difference between them and some debt consolidation companies. What they don't tell you is they tell you, oh, stop paying on them cards. That tarnishes your credit.
Right.
Then they closed out them cards. That tarnishes your
because
credit.
credit cards is the quickest way to build credit, y'all. Like,
Yes.
it is.
Yes. So if you are one of those, that's the only thing that's hurting you. It's just your high utilization, and you like, I'm working on it. Reach out to them so that they can actually pay that off real quick. And now it's the power move.
Right. Thanks for that. Look, I hope y'all writing this stuff down, writing these nuggets and gems down. Okay, so that was the last question that I had for you, beautiful. The next thing I want you to do is tell our audience how they can connect with you.
Okay, so of course you can follow my personal page, Kyra Dodd. Y'all, I'm a little ratchet at times. Okay?
We love a little ratchet over here. It's okay.
So you get the real me. But of course, if you are ready to start your credit journey, simply credit cleanse, right? So that's credit with a K, cleanse with the K.
And it's tagged in the top of the video also, y'all, her business
Okay.
page. But I want y'all to connect with her, you know, on her personal page as well. So y'all don't miss nothing. Because she go live all the time.
Right. I'm on Facebook. I really go ham on IG. And it's credit_cleanse on IG. I have a YouTube channel. It's Credit Cleanse. I'm on TikTok, Credit Cleanse. So really, if you just type in Credit Cleanse, you can find me anywhere.
Okay. And that's with a K, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah. It's with a K.
2 Ks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is it, and I'm gonna make sure I follow you on IG and subscribe to your YouTube also, because I don't think I'm subscribed or following you on IG. I think I'm only
do the same.
following you here. But thank you for coming on, love. And you was my first interview. So thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you on here. I hope that God continues to bless your business. I see you doing wonderful things in the future. Ever since we ran across each other, I've been seeing you doing your thing, so that's why, like I said, it was an honor to have you come on. It really was, and drop some gems and information. See, they said great information.
Thank you.
Yes. So before we end the live, if anyone else is interested to be interviewed or join, my contact information is in my cover photo, and you can reach me. Everything is listed there, my business email and my phone number, my business phone number, if you would like to come on to be interviewed, to have your business up. Okay, she wants your website before we hop off, or he wants it before we hop off.
I think he was talking about for the high utilization. If it's that, it's called TriPenny.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, for Credit Cleanse, creditcleanse.com.
Okay. And if you want to, Kyra, feel free to, this is your video. Feel free. I'm serious. Feel free to, because I don't let people just come on here and promote and stuff, but this is your video. So you feel free to go through the comments and connect with who you need to. Drop your pages, drop your website. I'm giving you my permission to do so, because that's what I want to do. Like, I want to help help others in their business and stuff. So you are you can go through the comments after we hop off and connect with whoever wants to connect with you.
Thank you.
But thank y'all for tuning in to Business Owner Spotlight, and we will talk to y'all later. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, Mark. What's the website again? She said TriPenny. Mark, I don't know if you're on Facebook. Let me see. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but She's gonna be dropping the information in the video on Facebook. But she said it's called Try Penny. And I remember her saying that it's with an I. Oh yes, she does. She and I actually had the same business coach. Just tell you this before I hop off, and that's where we met. So I was doing credit, and she's still doing it, but I was actually doing credit at the time, and we met in class, and we connected since then because I'm one of those type of people. Just because we in the same industry, we do not have to hate each other. I'm not against you because you do what I do. So we met in class and we've been connected since then. And like I told her on the video, she's doing her thing. Like she is. Shout out to her, big ups to her. She posts a lot of her reviews and her testimonials. So yeah, go definitely check her out. I tagged her page on Facebook, and I'll try to edit this video and tag it over here too so that y'all can get it over here. But that's why I want to hop on live over here so that you guys can, get the information too, because I know that I have different audiences over here and on Facebook. I have more people tune in there, so that's why I wanted to do the spotlight, and have her join Facebook. But because that's where my audience, my community is that I've built. But I'll try to tag her channel over here so you can connect with her. But all right, y'all, I love y'all, and thanks for tuning in. If you catch the replay of this, I don't know, hashtag replay or something, let me know that you here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because I'm gonna be doing more of this, y'all. It's something that I have pre-recorded videos in my phone where when I'm out and about, I talk to business owners and stuff. I just never get around to posting them. So I was like, maybe I need to do it live, and that'll motivate me to go live more if I do an actual live video versus the pre-recorded ones. But I need to upload those. I did this guy that has a vegan cookie shop. I did this young lady that sells like sugar scrubs. She walked in the nail salon and was trying to sell me some. And I bought some from her because I love to support people, especially other females. So I purchased some, and then I told her, I was like, can I get a video, and you tell everybody about your business, and I'm gonna post it on my platform. So I have a lot of videos in my phone of me interviewing people like in person and on the spot, but I never post them. So that's why this year I'm trying to stop playing with my potential and just be more serious about my content creator stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it live. Like I'm gonna do live interviews, let people come on and tell about their business. And it's also helping and giving back to my supporters and my followers. So that's something that's really important for me. I'm always trying to find ways to give back to the people who give and pour into me. So, like I always say, you wouldn't have a platform if it wasn't for your supporters and your followers. So I'm super excited about this. So y'all tune in on Mondays and Wednesdays. It may not be every single week because I don't want to overwhelm myself because I'm just one person. So it may not be every single week, but it's gonna be frequent. Like I'm gonna be consistent. Like I'm promising y'all, I'm giving y'all my word. I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm gonna be doing them. If not every week, every other week. So y'all just stay tuned, because you don't ever know like what business owner that we may put the spotlight on, and you may need what they offer. So I love y'all, and I'm gone for real this time. Y'all have a good night on this good Monday.